We're not playing yet though, so don't anybody get a hot on or nothing.
Did we get plugged in over there? What do we plug in, Brian? We got two.
We have 2 plug-ins that need to get plugged in. I mean, this is serious stuff, not douchey, stupid stuff. I mean, I'm not being funny.
Plug-in to the Ampeg, right next to you. No, not that one, that one.
Yeah, I already saw the list.
Which channels? Oh, thank you, Brian.
Oh, you want to turn it down a little bit.
It's like a comedy show or something?
No, it's entirely serious. This is a noise show. There's no humor allowed. Check. Good evening. I am Baldy McDoucheson. Of course, you knew that. I'm not only a McDoucheson, I'm also probably the most important noise artist in North America. Excuse me, that was a rather large chunk of self-importance that I was choking on. Thank you, Mimsy. This is Mimsy, my bride-to-be. Not yet. This is Mimsy, my bride-to-be. When we got married, she won't be a McDoucheson, she'll be a Von Doucheson, owing to her overwhelming Germanic heritage. We won't talk about the Jewish bit. My great aunt would be appalled if a Duscher Stein married into the family. Anyhow, earlier this evening, we had to wire up ourselves. We had to cable ourselves. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Now, normally, our valet, Jovan Hernandez, would be cabling up for us. But he was too busy buggering Richard Ramirez! And while Richard Ramirez is almost as important a noise artist as I am, how much cock can his rectum take? I mean, really, over and over and over and over and over. Inside, inside, outside, inside, inside, inside. And then on top of it, felching. And I'm sorry, you think they clean the hamster off between sessions. The thing is getting positively grotty. Mimsy? Mimsy? Thank you, Mimsy. That was just in time. I guess that's all that counts, isn't it? Well, earlier this evening, I choked down a rather bad bean bugger. Yes, with some out-of-town friends of ours from New England.
Hey!
I choked this bugger down, and then we came here, and then I thought about it. Do you know that Mimsy actually had to dress herself tonight? She actually had to put on her own clothes? Can you believe that? Now, normally, our chambermaid, Miss Leanne Rogers, would be dressing Mimsy. But she was too busy giving a golden shower to Thomas Mordigan. And I mean, I like scat play and, piss play as much as the next man. And Thomas Mordigan is a fine young man. He is, after all, my protege. But how much urine can a young man drink? I mean, really? Mimsy? Thank you, Mimsy. And so, just one last story about our lives, which everybody here finds so fascinating. After all, we are all so glamorous and gorgeous. And I am a McDouchestein. She's soon going to be a Von Duchestein. Won't talk about the Jewish part. Duchestein? No. But earlier this evening, we actually had to drive ourselves here. We had to drive ourselves here because our chauffeur, Mr. Gregory Babbitt, was too busy driving around looking for prostitutes. And I guess he didn't have to lift the skirt on that one he picked up most recently, so he didn't really tell that she was a tranny, but one would think the Adam's apple would give it away. I mean, really. Mimsy? Thank you, Mimsy. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you're capable of really appreciating true fine wall noise. I don't think you are, but that's just my opinion. And we'll be available afterwards for autographs and selling our tapes, and if anybody wants to perform Analingus on either of us, I suppose for a small fee you can. Thank you.